Hello, it's Spence, the evil genius, with your WordPress tip of the day. Guys, I've got a great tool for you to add to your Freelance Web Designer toolkit. It's called ColorPeek, and it solves a problem that I've myself had recently. And that is, how can I easily save a palette of colors that I'm working on with a particular site? What it also does is to help me share that color palette with either a client, another designer, or even for future reference. Now, best of all is in the process of doing that, there's a Chrome extension, and it even has a way to extract colors automatically from things like images. So let me run down exactly what it does, and you'll see for yourself how great this one is going to be to add to your Freelance Web Designer toolkit. Okay, so at the website colorpeek.com, they have a test sample here of some popular websites like Firefox. When you click on it, it shows that you've broken it up. Now, what's neat about this is that if you were to look up in the URL, this URL itself contains all the information about the colors in the palette. And if I wanted to add, let's say, a nice gray color, I can go ahead and add that, and this appends on to the end. So the URL itself is enough to go ahead and save and recall the palette. But they go a little bit further even. First of all, you can adjust whether the default setting is in hexadecimal or RGB or HSL. I happen to work in hex, so I'll leave it there. Next is there's the sharing tool on the right where you can send an email, you can tweet out, for example, this color pattern, Facebook, Google+, or even export it, which again you could use maybe in plain text to use in a style sheet, or a JSON less, a CSS, or stylish, whichever your preference. The idea is that it immediately gives you access. Now, let's step it up a notch. What if I had an image and I wanted to know what color palette was in there? Well, let's reset the site. Now I'm just going to take one of our banners from a recent webinar, and I'm going to drop it into place. Boom, done. It extracted all of the colors out of that palette, right? Now, how is this handy? Let me give you another example. Let's say I'm over here at the 1WD front page and I want to know what colors are in play. Well, this is where the Chrome extension is really handy. What I do is I go back over to the main page of ColorPeek and I click to get the Chrome extension. Now, I've already installed it here, but you just click on the button that now says Added to Chrome, and it'll say Add to Chrome, and it's free to get. Once you've got the extension, and I'm at 1WD, there's a little eyedropper icon on the right side, and you just click on it, and it basically, boom, pulls out all of the colors. And here, once again, I can set it to hexadecimal. Now I've got every single hexadecimal color on this particular page of the website. Well, how is that relevant? I'll show you. When I'm working on the site, let's say I wanted to highlight a certain element on the page. I don't know what it might be. Maybe we're going to make all of these particular headline tags into orange. And I know I've used orange before, but rather than trying to discover it, I can just simply go to the page where I've already got the palette out, and I know that the orange is right here. So I can grab it, copy it, and then when I inspect the particular element I want to change, I can go ahead and add it right in there, right? So either directly like this, color, boom, it's done. Or I can seek out what it is. In this case, it's the P class title, and change it globally, right? And whatever I do with that, I can then go ahead and save that in my style sheet. So the idea is it's a quick way for you to keep and access the palette at all times without having to second guess yourself. So I hope this tool becomes patently obvious to you as to why it's a great time saver and a fun and easy way for you to build palettes of colors. This is just something that I can't believe how many times I'm using it since I started, and I hope you feel the same. This is Spence, the evil genius. I'll see you next time.